Hello and welcome to my YouTube video. If you're new to this channel, my name is Amra and this is Amra's Beauty Blog. I'm a freelance makeup artist with a passion for all things beauty. If you're a subscriber, then a welcome return. If you like this video, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for weekly uploads. So today I'm going to be talking to you about something very special. I was recently invited to the VIP event at the Chanel flagship store in New Bond Street, and at this event I had the opportunity for a private tour of the new 31 Le Rouge Chanel L'Esprit Cambon collection, the spirit of Cambon. And you may have seen a previous video that I filmed of one of the lipsticks that I picked up from their boutique in Covent Garden. I was invited to this afterwards, so I wanted to pick up the Coffret, which had a number of lipsticks in there. I wanted to kind of explore this collection in more detail. As part of the event, I was gifted this booklet. As well as that, I was gifted this, which is amazing. Now, I've done a little bit of an unboxing. I will attach that to this video because if you're not subscribed to my Instagram, you wouldn't have seen me unbox it. I couldn't believe it when I finished the event. They gave me this, which is the Gabrielle Chanel book. It is part of the V&A exhibition that is happening at the moment that I will be going to, so I will do an Instagram video of that when I do attend it. They gave me a little card in this as well, and they said, "Thank you for attending the recent 31 Le Rouge event. It was a pleasure to introduce you to the house's most exclusive lipstick and the inspiration behind the new line. We hope to see you again soon. Sincerely, Chanel Events Team." So this was handwritten, the note, and it was just a lovely touch, and it was such a beautiful event. Now, the photograph or the postcard that you see here is inside Gabrielle Chanel's apartment and is the inspiration behind the packaging to this particular range. So before I sort of show you what I picked up, I wanted to show you the book first. This book is amazing. This book kind of shows you Gabrielle Chanel's inspiration behind different designs and is part of the V&A exhibition. So it's kind of weird because I'm kind of doing it backwards because I haven't been to the exhibition yet, but this will be the things that I'm sure I'll be able to see at the exhibition. So I was really touched that they had gifted me this, so I wanted to show you the book. It's given me the opportunity to understand Gabrielle a little bit more. I am actually thinking as well of getting a Chanel handbag. I will share with you what I do get at some point. And let me know if you've got a Chanel handbag and let me know what one you'd recommend I should get as a first bag. Very happy that I got this. So these are the things that I picked up when I was there, and I wanted to show you this in more detail. So as I mentioned, I picked up the Coffret en bois lac avec mirror, and it's a lacquered wood case with the mirror, and it's made in China, and I'll show you how it looks. It's in a lovely box, so I'm just going to take it out for you to show you. So this is the packaging. It's stunning. You open it up, and I have been told that you can use this again for other things. So you get a cloth inside, and it's a Chanel cloth. And then when you open it up, you can see you've got a mirror here, and you have space for 2 refills. You have space for the case and the lipstick. So I'm going to quickly fill these up for you and show you how it looks. So this is how it looks when it's filled up, and it's got the lipstick, which is in here, with the case. Now the case is actually real leather. That's why you're paying the amount that I'm going to put down below, and then you've got the 2 refills, and all of that is part of the price that you pay, so it's a complete set. Now I've been told that you can lift this part up and then use it as a jewelry box, but this is how it all looks as a set. So like I said, you have the box, it's like a jewelry box, it's to keep forever. You open it up, it's got Chanel just there, and then you can see how that looks. Stunning. I went with the grey case because there's also a black one, but because I picked up the individual one in black, I didn't want another black one, although the other black one isn't leather, the silver one is leather. So what was lovely about this booklet was that it told me what inspired each lipstick. I picked up another 3 shades. A lot of people have asked me, did I pick up more that have followed me? And I did, because I remember talking about how wonderful this formula actually was. And what's lovely about this booklet is the fact that it tells you about the lipstick in a lot more detail. The 3 colours that I picked up were Rouge Croisiere, which is an orange wood, Rouge Premiere, which is a vermilion red, and the final colour, which was just like the creme de la creme, was Rouge 2.55 and a deep garnet. I'm just going to tell you what inspired those particular shades. It shows you Rouge Premiere, which is one of the shades I've picked up, which is here. This is the colour of the first gesture of the dressmakers and the models of the 31 Cambon who colour their lips with red when Mademoiselle arrives. So what I was told was that when Gabrielle Chanel used to come back to her apartment or to her dressmakers, they would immediately put this colour on so that they could please her, if that makes sense. So I've bought this particular colour because I wanted a shade of red as well from this collection, because as you remember I reviewed Rouge Flu and I just wanted a real nice red. So Rouge Premiere just looked really lovely on my lips, so I went with that colour. And the other shade that I picked up was Rouge Croisiere, which it's mentioned here, and I'll read it out to you. A subtle semitone that pays tribute to the mid-season wardrobe, reinvented each year in the design studio at 31 Rue Gambon for the Cruise collections. And then the final shade that I picked up was Rouge 2.55. And if you're all familiar with the inside or the inner lining of the iconic 2.55 bag, this is the colour. So it says, inspired by the hidden lining inside the iconic 2.55 bag by Chanel, luxury is what you don't see, said Mademoiselle. It's just lovely that I have this booklet now to refer to, and I think eventually I'll probably pick up some more shades, but I just wanted to kind of pick up the coffret and then pick the colours that I was really drawn to. Another shade which I didn't pick up, which I'm definitely looking forward to picking up, is the shade Rouge Roman. I tried this in store and it was really pretty, and I'm going to get this as a refill because now that I've got the 2 lip cases I can refill them with any colour that I choose. So from now on I'll just be buying refills. So what you saw from the coffret was 1 main lipstick, and then I bought essentially 2 other shades that were refills. So I can't wait to kind of get some more shades. So just wanted to tell you what I picked up. So the lipstick came in the packaging, which is the Chanel one. So I just wanted to show you before we move on. It had that gorgeous Chanel packaging. You open it up and then it showed the casing, which is reminiscent of Gabrielle Chanel's apartment and all the mirrors that you saw. I did a little Instagram video as well of the event, so I'll try and insert that as well into this video so you can see the inspiration, because there was a mirrored room where I was able to do a 360-degree look in the mirror and it was just amazing. You're probably interested, before I go into the swatches of these lipsticks, what it was like, the event. So I walked up the stairs, went up to the top floor, and I was greeted by 2 lovely ladies who sort of said, right, are you ready for the experience? And I said, absolutely. There was some information that was written on the side, and I walked in and it was like a red room and it had mirrors in there, and it was kind of a way of showing how Gabrielle Chanel used to look at her collections, and you kind of felt like you were with her, if that makes sense. You had a huge 31 Le Rouge sign, and I walked through, spent a bit of time through there, and then I went through, and then there were 2 people waiting ready to serve me some drinks, and I had a Prosecco, walked, and then there was a whole sort of line of all the lipsticks which I took a photo of in a line. The essays were describing to me what each of those lipsticks were, and then I moved on to another section where the mirrors were, and then there was a lady who basically went through all the lipsticks with me so I could try them on. And there was a section that had inspiration from artwork, so you could see all the artwork that was there of how these lipsticks came about. Now, as I mentioned in my previous video, this is a 4-year in the making lipstick, so it's taken a long time for them to come up with this. And then I finished there, decided to go with the Coffret, picked my shades, and then went back downstairs where they put all of that together for me and then gave me that goodie bag with the book. So it was such a lovely experience. I spent quite a bit of time there, really enjoyed it. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of tell you what actually happened. So this is the shade that I told you about, which is 2.55, and it's that gorgeous shade of that inner lining, or the hidden lining of a 2.55 bag. Like I said, I don't have a Chanel handbag. It's on my wish list, so I do want to get one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this shade because I want to show you the lighter one first, then the red, and then I'll show you this one because this one's the darkest shade. It comes like this, and I'm going to show you how these refills work as well. I'll just show you that first, and then you've got the box, which is the case. So let me show you this. So this is a leather case, comes in its own box, and then you open it up. Definitely smells like leather, and you've got just a insert here to keep the shape of the case for the lipstick. You're welcome to put your lipstick in there, and then you literally just snap the case closed and you can carry your lipstick like this. I think that's a really lovely touch. It's just really lovely, the case. I wanted to go for something a little bit different to the previous video and the case that I showed you before, and this one is leather. So yeah, so just wanted to show you how that came. So that is the case. So these are the two shades that I picked up in the refills to go into the Coffret. I basically picked those shades that I mentioned, which was 02, Rouge Croisiere and Rouge Premiere. So I picked up those two shades. So what I'm going to do is just show you how you change the refill. We can see that we have the shade here already, which I'm going to take out. We lift it up. Literally, it's just one lift and then it comes out. Then I'm going to take the shade that I'm going to try on first, which is this gorgeous, which is this 02 shade, and we're going to pop it in there just like so. Went in really easy, pulled it up, took the top off, and the colour is in there. Isn't that clever? This is the shade. Now this you have to have the lipstick for. You cannot use the refill on its own. This is a little bit different to the new Dior lipstick that I picked up, which I'm going to be showing in another video. That one you can use on its own, but this one has to be inserted in this particular case, otherwise the colour won't come out of the refill case. So you do need this to make it work. So this is 02 Croisiere. Okay, so we're going to do a quick hand swatch of Croisiere. It's such an easy, everyday, gorgeous shade. Okay, so let's put Croisiere on together. It's such a gorgeous shade. So pretty. And I just have to say that if you watch my previous video, I've raved about this formula. This formula is amazing. So the next shade I'm going to show you is Rouge Premiere. Rouge Premiere is this gorgeous red shade. I can't wait to put this on. This is Rouge Premiere. So let me show you a hand swatch of Rouge Premiere. Stunning. So let's see how this looks. Wow. So beautiful. Right, I can't contain my excitement now because this is the shade that got me so excited about this collection. Even though I picked up Le Rouge Flou as my first shade, this one was the one that I was not sure about initially, and I was going to go with this one first, but then realised that Rouge Flou would be a little bit more easier to wear every day. However, this is like the creme de la creme of all the 12 shades, I think, in terms of the way it looks. It's very unique. This one is the shade Rouge 2.55, and like I said, it's the hidden lining within the 2.55 bag that Chanel have got, so this is why it's so special. It's, oh my god, this colour is just winter in a tube. This is the one that I bought as the main set and the one that I wanted to get in the exact sort of lipstick casing as part of the set. Let me show you Rouge 2.55. Wow. So here is the hand swatch. Alright, so let's apply this gorgeous shade. Oh my goodness. How gorgeous is this? Rouge 2.55. So before I continue, I just wanted to show you a little technique that I just did that they taught me at the event, and I believe it's called Petit Cœur and it's little heart. And what it is when you apply the lipstick, one of the things that we struggle with, and something I struggle with, is, well, this bit here around my Cupid's bow, and they said to get it to be applied easier or more easily, you just have to do what I just did at the start of this, which was to do one bit there and then one bit there so they joined, and then a bit at the bottom, which is what I did, and then just fill in the gap. And what that does is it just gives an easier application of these sort of shades and colours, and I thought that was a really good tip that I learned, so I thought I'd share that with you. I am in love with these, like, so much. I am a true lover of lipsticks, as you know. I love Pat McGrath, I love Hermes, I love Dior, and Chanel just smash it out of the park as well. For me, this is like the creme de la creme of lipsticks. I have a little surprise coming up soon that I'm going to film of something I've picked up that is going to blow your mind. I'll give you a little clue. It's from a brand that begins with the letter D, but it's coming. But I will film it soon and I promise you it'll be worth the wait. In terms of this collection, I absolutely love it. You can see how much I love this particular shade. It's very winter, it's very crisp and warm and just opulent, and I feel like I want to get a glass of wine and drink it because this is the vibe I'm getting from this lipstick. And the other two shades are just gorgeous. The Rouge Premiere is like a perfect red for me, and then the Rouge Croisiere is just gorgeous. It's an everyday shade that I can get away with, so I feel like I've got a really lovely sort of number of shades now. I've got 4 out of the 12 shades which I can really play around with and explore and use, and I'm quite excited to pick up the Roman one at some point because it really is absolutely gorgeous. I didn't pick it up because I wanted to stick with this for now and just see how I went. So my thoughts are, if you are looking for something a little bit different, a little bit special, something that has been really thought out by Chanel in terms of the time it's taken to come up with this formula, the time that it's come for the inspiration, I think you're going to really love picking up one of these shades. They're available at all the boutiques from what I'm aware, so you can go in and try them all on to be 100% sure. Now in the UK we have the new Bond Street one, which is the one I went to for this particular VIP event, or you can go to Covent Garden, which I know also has the boutique, and I think there's also a boutique on Sloane Square. So there's a few boutiques in the UK. In the US and in Canada, I'm sure you can find boutiques as well which will have this in stock. So I hope this has helped if you are interested in these particular shades. Like I said, I had the most amazing VIP event experience. I'm so glad that I went. I hope that I get invited to other ones so I can share new launches with you as well. I hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you.